All right. So, are you ready to dive deep into men's leather backpacks?
I'm ready.
We're looking at this article from Steel Horse Leather Co. All about how to choose the perfect leather backpack.
Yeah.
I think this will be like a shortcut to becoming a leather backpack pro
Right.
because we'll figure out how to pick one that'll, last a long time and fits your style.
It's amazing to me how much more a leather backpack has become than just, a bag.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a statement piece now.
It's like a symbol of
Yeah.
like quality craftsmanship.
You got it.
So if you're thinking about, making this investment, because it is an investment,
It is.
you don't want to make a mistake.
No.
So the article starts with the different types of leather, which I think is a good place to start.
Absolutely.
They mention full grain, top grain, and genuine leather.
Right.
And I know full grain is considered the top tier,
Yeah.
but I've always wondered, what makes it so special compared to the others?
Well, it's all about how the leather's processed.
Okay.
Full grain leather uses the outermost layer of the hide.
Okay.
That's the strongest part.
Okay.
And it keeps all the natural markings like scars and wrinkles.
Oh, wow.
So that means every piece is unique.
Or like every backpack has like its own fingerprint.
Exactly.
Huh. But wouldn't all those imperfections make it weaker?
Actually, it's the opposite.
Oh.
Those imperfections actually make it stronger and they last longer.
Okay.
And because it hasn't been, sanded down or altered, full grain leather develops a beautiful patina over time.
Okay, yeah.
That rich, aged look
Oh, yeah.
makes it even better.
So it's like wine that gets better with age.
It is.
Okay, so that explains why people are willing to pay, a premium for full grain.
Absolutely.
But what about top grain and genuine leather?
Yeah.
Where do they fit in?
So there's a hierarchy.
Okay.
Top grain is right below full grain.
Okay.
It's still good quality.
Yeah.
But to make it look nice and uniform, they sand it and buff it. Yeah.
Get rid of the imperfections.
That's
So it has a smooth surface,
Yeah.
but it's not as strong and durable.
Right.
And then there's genuine leather
Yeah.
that's made from the scraps of the hide.
Gotcha.
It's the cheapest one,
Yeah.
but it doesn't last as long.
So if you're looking for a backpack that's going to last you, forever,
Yeah,
full grain seems like the way to go.
it is.
Now, the article also mentioned something called oil tanned leather.
Yes.
And I've seen that term, thrown around,
Sure.
but I'm not really sure what makes it different.
Oil tanning is a special process that uses natural oils like cod liver oil to treat the leather.
Interesting.
It gives it a rich color and makes it really water resistant.
Wow.
You know how some leather can get stiff and brittle when it's wet?
Yeah.
Well, oil tan stays soft and supple even when it's wet.
Oh, wow. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
So would you say oil tanned leather is the best option for a backpack
Yeah.
if you think it might get rained on? It definitely is really good at protecting against the elements.
Okay.
It's not completely waterproof,
Okay.
but it can handle, a sudden rain shower or drizzle.
So maybe not the best for deep sea diving,
Right.
but
Right.
perfect for, everyday life.
Exactly.
Now, I know you're a big fan of real leather,
I am.
but what about all those leather alternatives you see everywhere these days?
Yeah.
PU leather and vegan leather seem to be getting
Yeah.
more and more popular.
Right.
Are they even worth considering for a backpack?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are interested in these alternatives,
Right.
especially because they cost less.
Sure.
But honestly, when it comes to backpacks, which are meant to be, used and abused,
Yeah.
real leather is the way to go if you want it to last a long time.
Okay.
PU leather, which is made from polyurethane,
All right.
might look good at first,
Yeah.
but it tends to crack and peel after a while.
Okay.
And vegan leather, while it is made from sustainable materials, just isn't as strong as real leather.
So it sounds like real leather is a better investment.
Yes.
Especially if you want a backpack that'll last for years
Yeah,
and develop that patina.
exactly.
I guess sometimes you really do get what you pay for.
That's true.
The article mentions that finding the right fit is really important
Yeah,
when choosing a leather backpack.
right.
And I totally get that because you don't want to walk around looking like you're carrying a small suitcase on your
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
So what should you think about when it comes to size?
So size is definitely important.
Okay.
You want to choose a backpack that fits your body
Okay.
and can carry everything you need.
Yeah.
So think about what you'll put in it.
Okay.
If you need a place for your laptop, think about that.
Sure.
Do you carry a lot of books?
Yeah.
or gym clothes.
Yeah,
You gotta factor all that in.
sure.
You want a backpack that can hold everything comfortably.
Right, so it's like finding that Goldilocks size. Not too big, not too small, just right.
You got it, right?
So we've talked about, the type of leather, the size,
Yeah.
but there's so many different styles out there. How do you even choose?
Well, the article breaks down the three main styles.
Okay.
There's vintage, modern, and roll top.
Okay.
Each one has its own look and functionality.
Okay.
It really depends on what you like.
Okay, so style is subjective.
It is.
But are there any, trends happening right now?
Yeah.
Leather backpacks?
Vintage styles are really coming back.
Oh, wow.
People love that worn-in look with the buckles and straps.
Yeah.
It feels classic and timeless.
Okay.
But modern designs are also popular.
Okay.
They often have more functional features,
Wow. Yeah.
like hidden pockets and padded compartments for your tech stuff.
So you don't have to choose between style and practicality.
No, you don't.
You can have both.
You can. A lot of modern backpacks combine those classic leather looks
Yeah.
with modern features.
Speaking of the best of both worlds.
Yes.
I love how the article talks about a leather backpack as like an investment,
It is.
not just a purchase.
Exactly.
Something that can last for years, maybe decades,
Absolutely.
and develop its own story.
Absolutely. A well-maintained leather backpack can become something you cherish,
Wow.
something you love and use for years, and maybe even pass down to your kids.
It's like choosing quality over fast fashion,
It is.
but for backpacks.
Yes.
But to keep a leather backpack looking good for years,
Yeah,
you have to take care of it.
you do.
What are the essential care tips that everyone should know?
You gotta clean it and condition it regularly.
Okay.
It's like skincare for your backpack.
Okay.
Leather's natural, so it needs to be nourished and protected.
Right.
The article actually recommends using mild shampoo,
Okay.
like baby shampoo, to clean it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Baby shampoo.
It works.
Wow. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah, you want to avoid harsh chemicals or detergents.
Right.
They can strip away the natural oils and damage the leather.
Okay.
Baby shampoo is gentle enough to clean it
Gotcha.
without drying it out.
So it's all about being gentle and using the right products.
Exactly.
What about conditioning?
Yeah.
What's the best way to keep the leather soft and stop it from cracking?
A good leather conditioner is a must.
Okay.
It puts back those natural oils that keep it soft.
Okay.
You can think of it like moisturizing your skin.
Okay.
A well-conditioned backpack is less likely to crack, fade, or get damaged by water.
So no throwing it in the washing machine.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Hand washing is the only way to clean a leather backpack.
Okay.
Use lukewarm water, a soft cloth, and that gentle baby shampoo.
Okay.
After you clean it,
Yeah.
apply a leather conditioner made for backpacks.
Okay.
Focus on the parts that wear out faster,
Okay.
like the straps and corners.
Okay. I'm taking notes.
Good.
Now, we've covered a lot here, from the types of leather
We have.
to finding the right size and style
Yeah.
to taking care of it properly.
Yes.
But I'm curious, what are some of the things that make a truly great
Yeah.
leather backpack
Yeah.
stand out from the rest?
Well, that's a great question.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we can really get into the specifics
Yeah.
of the craftsmanship.